So, in the honor of Barbara's birthday, he was born, and his a little bit about his history. So, this is Barbara in the Kentucky Derby in 2006. Barbara was born on April 29th of 2003. He won, I believe, the Arkansas Derby, and then he entered the Kentucky Derby in 2006. He won it by a very good length in the Kentucky Derby. And then 2 weeks later, he entered the Preakness Stakes. If you saw that race, it was not very good. He took a bad step in the Preakness, and it basically led to a bad step, and he broke his right front leg, his right back leg eventually. And then he had surgery to repair that leg, and the surgery was going well, everything was going well for him until the beginning of 2007, or the middle of 2007. He had to be rushed back to the hospital, and unfortunately, Barbara developed a very uncurable heart condition called Lyme-itis, which is a very painful heart disease. So the way from the injured leg, from the good foot to the uninjured leg, it basically left him. But they thought they had it treated, and then both his right legs there also developed Lyme-itis, and then he got extremely uncomfortable, and his trainer, the doctor, and his owners had to make a very difficult decision to go ahead and put Barbara down on July 29th of 2007. And that was, if you remember seeing the news and all that, when he died, when he was put down. Then afterwards, they cremated him. He is not buried at the front. So there's a memorial of Barbara when you enter the Kentucky Derby, and that is his memorial right there. His bronze statue before you enter the racing track. That is where Barbara is buried at the front of Churchill Down. People can still go and see his gravesite, but Barbara was a very excellent horse. If he did not break down that day at the Preakness Stakes, he could have become the Triple Crown winner, but he was a very good horse, but unfortunately, fate was sealed that day for him. But yeah, Barbara was a very, very amazing horse, and today, if he was not put down, he would have been 23 years old today and all that. But you can tell he's a very good-looking horse, and all that. I don't know if his full brother Nicodor is still alive. His two full brothers are still alive. Nicodor, and I cannot remember his other full brother. But they all had the same mom and the same dad. I believe his madame is no longer with us, and the father is no longer with us. So anyway, this is a little big background on 2006 Kentucky Derby winner Barbara and his birthday. He will always be missed and all that, but he was a very good racehorse. He was undefeated. So there you guys go.